and a slider, and occasionally will mix in a curveball. How will Oswego East try to have to fight Sloan off today?
Well, it's going to be tough for them, to say the least. Ryan Sloan coming off a little bit of a underwhelming start for him, at least. Gave up no earned runs, but had some control issues, hit some batters, walked some guys, put a lot of errors by the Duke's defense that let him down. Now, here to bounce back, got a lot of, obviously, scouts in attendance, supposedly. According to our sources, MLB is here for, was that Instagram account?
Footage purposes.
Yeah, footage for media.
Because the draft is coming up, so they need footage on all the guys. We also got word that
a couple of news stations.
WGN and CBS are here. Sloan in the running for Gatorade Player of the Year, which is awarded to the best high school baseball player in the country. So
that's insane.
They'll need some footage on him as well.
Should just be underway.
Yep, Jones will throw down. It's a good throw to Fleming, and now Dominic Batista to lead things off. And the first pitch on its way. Sloan comes set, deals. It's a fastball in there for a strike. And Batista falls behind 0-1. Sloan comes set. The 0-1 on its way. Chopped to the third base side, and an error by the third base coach. Couldn't field it cleanly, so now Batista falls behind 0-2. Sloan just missing. So now they count 1-2. Comes set, deals, called strike 3. Sloan paints it on the outside corner, and he's able to retire Batista. Gets him looking, and now there's one away. Andy Lewis, the second baseman, now up. Just a beautiful pitch from Sloan, the first one on its way. Slider in there for strike 1. Sloan comes set, and he misses upstairs, so now 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled away to the right side, 1-2 now the count. Last time Sloan faced off, it was against LT when him and Tucker King went head-to-head. It was not a good day for either of them. Sloan hitting 2 batters, giving up 2 earned runs with a walk. The strikeout stuff was not there. Lewis fouls that one back. 1-2 remains the count. King walked 8 batters before being pulled out.
Something with the mound.
The 1-2 on its way. Sloan gets him looking. Another beautiful pitch. That time he goes to the changeup and he freezes up Lewis. And now there's 2 away, and that will bring up Jackson Pecci.
Well, Sloan's come out really attacking these hitters, showing he has great control today so far. Throwing fastballs, sliders right down the middle, just giving these hitters what they want.
Goes right back to the fastball in there for strike 1. The biggest difference I've noticed just through 2 outs so far, Nick, is that fastball looks to have a lot more arm side run than it did last time. Pecci goes fishing in the dirt for a changeup that he had no chance of hitting. So now the count 0-2. That fastball has more movement on it. It makes everything just a whole lot harder to hit.
Yeah, you're right. That had great break on the end of that one.
That great just arm side tail on the fastball. Just misses outside. 1-2 the count. Sloan comes set. Pesci fouls it back. The 1-2 on its way. Swung on and missed. Foul tipped into the glove of Jones, and that's strike 3. So 3 up, 3 down. Sloan strikes out the side. And that will bring up Hughes, Gami, and Shale. No score through the top of the first inning. You're watching York Sports Network.
And leading things off for the Dukes, the designated hitter, number
We're
one.
back with the
Noah
bottom of the first
Hughes.
inning here. Noah Hughes to lead things off. He faces off Oswego East's big left-hander, Alan Chorba. The Wolfpack looking to pick up a nice victory against the Dukes as they visit Elmhurst all the way from Oswego. 7-10, the Wolfpack's record so far. The first pitch to Noah Hughes is in there for a strike. Chorba deals with that kind of three-quarters arm action, something most hitters haven't seen. Hughes goes chasing. Good changeup.
A little bit of a push action on the release. Kind of brings it to the side and pushes it. It's a little awkward.
Kind of reminds me a bit of Tommy Van Daff when we would see him throw last year, Nick. The 0-2 on its way. Called strike three.
Ooh.
Hughes gets frozen by a nice breaking ball from Chorba, and the leadoff man is retired.
Well, that had some nice break to it. Started way outside.
Right fielder,
Cuts all the way
number
back in for a
17,
strike.
Gurgone.
It's a good pitch.
It's a beauty, Nick. And Drew Gami now digs in. He's hitting second today. Normally hitting leadoff. Gami with a big foul tip back into the glove of Rapp. So that's 4 pitches and 4 strikes for Chorba to start off this game. Chorba comes set. Just missing a bit. Low and in. So now they count 1-1. Chorba comes set. Misses low again. So now they count 2 balls and 1 strike. Chorba comes set, deals inside. Now 3-1. So that's 3 misses in the row, all low and away or low and inside.
Well, his fastball looks like it has some pretty late break to it. Almost looks like a sinker.
Chorba comes set. Gami takes ball 4, so the Dukes get the second man on.
That's going to bring up the first baseman, number 3, Owen Shale.
That'll bring up Owen Shale, the first baseman, with a man on first and 1 away. Chorba with a slide step, and he's going to miss up and out away for ball 1. Don't count out Gami for a steal. I think Coach Kalaw's more than comfortable sending him, and that one's going to get away from Rapp, but he does a nice job getting up and tracking it down quickly. So 2-0 now the count to Chael. So now Chorba kind of in a concerning spot. Started off 4 strikes in a row.
And 6 balls
Yeah,
in
6
a row.
balls in a row. Chorba comes set on 2-0,
Oh,
and he
my.
drills Chael right in the shoulder. So 7 balls in a row for Alan Chorba. Now there's runners on first and second with a 1 away, and that's going to bring up Marco Giorno.
Marco Giorno.
Giorno in a spot to do some damage. Chorba really has to find the strike zone soon. Comes set. First offering, he gets Giorno to chase on a breaking ball outside of the zone. Picking up a strikeout or a ground ball here for Chorba would be huge, Nick. Potential to turn to if you do get that ground ball.
Of course, anything on the ground is a positive.
Chorba throws this one away, so there goes the double play. Both runners advance. So now you have 2 men in scoring position off the wild pitch. I mean, that one just wasn't even close.
That one was nowhere close. In the first pitch that Giorno swung at was really nowhere close to the zone either.
So he was able to steal a strike. So now the count just 1-1, but now if you're Giorno, all you need is a ground ball to the right side. That should score a run. Giorno takes ball 2.
Yeah, but personally, I'm not swinging at much of anything right now. He's nowhere close to the zone, really struggling out there. You got to make him come to you.
Absolutely. And Nick, honestly, I'm just sitting fastball right down the middle and nothing else.
Yep.
The 2-1 on its way. Giorno takes a big hack at a changeup. Was there, but he was just a tick early. So now the count evens out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Chorba comes set. Deals strike 3 to Giorno. And now there's 2 away, and that will bring up Nico Ruggieri. So 2 strikeouts for Chorba. That's how he's picked up both outs so far.
5 outs, all strikeouts so far in this first inning. Has not been a ball in play.
Nico Ruggieri looking to change that. Has the opportunity to drive in 2. This one's going to get away from Rapp. Coming home to score will be Gami. And now the Dukes with a 1-0 lead off the wild pitch from Alan Chorba. Chael moving to third. So 2 wild pitches.
It's more and more control issues. Now you got another runner on third, so got to be prepared for that.
Ruggieri still with a chance to drive in another run and extend this lead to 2-0. Takes ball 2 up and away. Chorba comes set. Still can't find the zone. So 3-0 now the count, and I'm pretty sure this is a pretty obvious take sign for Ruggieri, Nick.
Yeah, I would think so. Obviously, with 2 outs, 3-0 count, pitcher is struggling on the mound right now. It's a take.
Chorba misses down low, so ball 4. So in the second walk of the inning in 4 pitches, and now Paul Reedy steps in with runners on the corners and 2 away.
21, Paul Reedy.
Reedy, the Carthage College commit, which is up in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Chorba comes set. The first pitch on its way is in there for strike 1 to Reedy. 0-1 the count. Chorba Checks on the runner, now fires in strike number 2. So 2 good off-speed pitches. The bat has not left Reedy's shoulders, and now he's got to protect the plate down 0-2.
Well, both those pitches were painted right on the outside corner. Perfect placement.
Runner goes, and this one's going to miss. And he threw it so far, it hit off the fence and came right back to Rapp, who's behind the plate. Chael had no choice but to retreat back to third.
You don't see that too often where there's a pass ball thrown so hard and high behind that it comes right back to the catcher like that.
Third wild pitch for Chorba as Ruggieri now on second. He got pretty lucky that Chael wasn't able to score. The 1-2 on its way to Reedy. Swung on and missed. So that'll end the inning. Chorba striking out all 3 batters for outs, but it is a 1-0 lead for the Dukes. All 6 outs have come via the strikeout so far. Top of the second coming up. Martin, Tucker, Palermo due up for the Wolfpack. Top of the second inning here. 1-0 lead for the Dukes. They scored off the wild pitch. Ryan Sloan back out for his second inning of work. His first assignment is Christian Martin, the third baseman. Sloan comes set. Deals a slider that swung on and missed by Martin for strike 1. Another swing. He sorted him there. So now Martin down 0-2. Beautiful slider once again from Ryan Sloan. And now can really throw him anything. The 0-2 on its way. Tried going to the slider. It's just a bit too outside. So 1-2 now the count. Called strike 3. Beautiful fastball is painted. Sloan picks out strikeout number 4, and now there's one away.
That's going to bring up the left fielder, number 23, Jason Tucker.
Now Jason Tucker, the left fielder, tries to dig in and get something started. There's not been a single ball put in play so far, as there's
another awkward swing.
Yeah, Sloan's just got everyone just swinging in all sorts of awkward positions. So now 0-1 the count. Sloan comes set. Fires, deals, just misses. So 1-1 now the count. Sloan just misses a bit downstairs. So now, for the first time today, someone is ahead in the count. So 2-1 the count. Sloan's going to miss down low with the fastball. So 3 balls, 1 strike the count. This one's going to be fouled to the right side by Tucker. So now the count is full. Nick, what are you throwing here on the full count?
Fastball. Fastball up high. Top part of the zone, swing and miss.
Little check swing. This one fielded cleanly by Fleming. Fires to first. Nice dig by Chael, and Tucker is retired.
2 dead for the Dukes. That's going to bring up the catcher, number 9.
Oh, that was almost a check swing there.
Palermo.
Just kind of throwing the bat at it.
Yeah,
It didn't even look like he was looking at it.
Didn't look like he wanted to swing. But Sloan put it over the zone, so Tucker able to just get a piece of it. Mason Palermo now the new batter as he takes ball 1 outside. The 1-0 turns into a 2-0 as Sloan once again missing outside. 2 balls, no strikes that count to Palermo. See big swing and a miss at a fastball there. So now 2 balls, 1 strike. Time was called. Sloan staying set the entire time. Now he deals. Just going to miss outside. So 3 balls, 1 strike now the count. Same situation as when he faced Tucker just an out ago. Sloan able to get a strike on a really nice fastball. So now the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Sloan comes set. Palermo able to just get a piece of it. He fouls it straight back. So the count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sloan comes set, deals, slider in there, strike number 3, and that is another 1-2-3 inning, his 5th strikeout of the day, and he's perfect through 2 innings. Due up for the Dukes in the bottom of the second. Danko, Fleming, Jones will be back in the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second inning. here in Elmhurst. 1-0 lead for the Dukes as Chris Danko to lead things off in the bottom of the second. Alan Chorba out for his second inning of work, and the first pitch to Chris Danko is in the other batter's box for ball number 1. On its way. Chorba comes set, and he's going to miss outside once again. So 2 balls, no strikes. Danko awaits the 2-0 from Chorba as he's going to check his swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. So now 2-1 the count. Duke's still yet to put a ball in play. Despite batting the first 6, Danko checks his swing.
And scoring a run.
Yeah, takes ball 3. So now 3 balls, 1 strike the count. Chorba comes set. Ball 4 for Danko, so he draws the walk. And that'll bring up Josh Fleming with a man on. That's Chorba's 3rd walk today. He also hit a man.
Josh Fleming.
But he's also got 3 strikeouts. Has not allowed a ball
Still no
to be
balls in
put
play.
in. But yeah, such an interesting start for a pitcher. Don't think I've really ever seen anything like it. Josh Fleming now up, and he takes ball 1.
Kind of interesting. Usually you see the duo of Chris Danko and Josh Fleming up in that like 2-3 spot, top of the lineup, but as they're struggling to hit the ball in the beginning part of the season here, Cloud decided to put the hotter hitters up.
As Fleming is
lineup.
going to hit this one softly to left field. A nice play and a great diving catch out in left by Jason Tucker to retire Fleming. And now there's 1 away. That'll bring up Noah Jones.
Number 20, Noah Jones.
Well, to be honest, in left field, I mean, he got a pretty late jump there, so.
I thought he was going to play that like off the bounce.
Yeah, I know. If you had a good jump, the dive was obviously not needed.
Got to look flashy out there, Nick.
Yeah, a little bit forced. It's all right. Showing off for the scouts in attendance.
Oh, always. Jones able to
Ball
hold
get
his
away.
swing, and this one's going to get away from Rapp, and into second standing will be Danko. So the pass ball allows Danko to get into scoring position with just 1 out, and now Noah Jones with a chance to deliver as he's ahead in the count 1-0. Chorba comes set, deals the 1-0. Jones flares this one out. Right field should be playable. The catch is made. Danko's going to tag. He's on his way to third. He'll get there easily. So Jones advances the runner. The catch was made by Bass out and right. So now there's 2 away.
The run is 90 feet away for the top of the order.
And Noah Hughes, the batter.
Number 1, Noah Hughes.
Hughes 0 for 1, struck out looking in 3 pitches in the first inning. Looks to deliver and extend this lead to 2 for the Dukes. Chorba looking for a much cleaner inning as he gets Hughes to take a hack at that slider. So now 0-1 the count. Hughes, normally one of the best contact hitters on the team, just has not been able to settle in against Chorba. Hughes chops this one right side. This one will fall foul. So now the count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Chorba comes set. Just going to miss a bit upstairs, so now 1-2 the count. Dukes are off this week in terms of conference play. They face off against Glenbard West next week. Looking to bounce back in conference play after being swept by LT. This one's going to pop out the glove of Rapp, but he's right there to pick it up. So now 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Chorba looking to escape. Hughes flares this one up, popped up in the air. Who's got it? The catch will be made. No, it's dropped. And that's going to score a run. Hughes aboard first. That's going to be an error on the second baseman, Andy Lewis. That looked like it should have been Batista's ball out in center. Instead, Lewis drops it. So Hughes reaches on the error by the second baseman. And that's an RBI. So the score now 2-0.
Number 7, Drew Gami up next.
And Drew Gami, the right fielder, up for the second time today. He drew a walk back in the first inning. Takes strike once now. Just as it looked like Chorba was going to get escape, you have a pretty brutal error if you're the Wolfpack over at second base. For the Dukes, that's a big break. Gami takes a big swing and a miss, so now he falls behind 0-2.
Well, the ball was in the air for so long that the center fielder came all the way into the dirt, like in position to catch the ball. The second baseman obviously calling for it.
Runner goes. Gami lines this one in the gap as Lewis was going to cover. This one will advance Hughes all the way to third base. And another pretty fortunate break for the Dukes. And Lewis would like to have that pop fly back. So Gami delivers with a base hit.
Well, Lewis having a little bit of a rough half inning here. It's unfortunate turn of events. Ball goes in and out of your glove. A run scores, extends the inning, and then another hit.
Owen Chael takes strike one. That one
way outside.
Yeah, quite outside, way outside. But he was hit in the first inning. So painful way to get aboard. Chorba comes set ahead of 0-1. Chael taking strike 2. Now, no balls, 2 strikes. Runners on the corners. Chael looking to extend this lead. Gami goes. Chael's going to foul that one back. Count will remain 0-2. Chorba comes set. Chael hits this one on the ground. In the hole. That'll score a run. Hughes trots in to score. Gami is only able to get to second, and Owen Chael delivers.
That's just a great piece of hitting. Taking that outside pitch, going the opposite way, doing your job, bringing another run to continue to extend this inning. On the pop-up error that was made at second base. Should have been out of this inning. Only down 1-0 to the Dukes. Now the Dukes are up 3-0. 2 more runners on base, looking to do more damage.
Now Marco Giorno, the batter, taking ball 1. He's 0 for 1. He struck out looking last inning. Now all these runs are unearned on Chorba, but now he's got to work to get out of it. Runner goes to third. Gami gets in there standing. No one was looking at it, holding him on.
Well, and Gami just had a great jump. I mean, you could tell he was shuffling before the pitch was even made. That one was made. He was off. No chance to get him at third. Now another first and third situation of 2 outs for the Dukes. Just continues to pop up.
One and one, the count to Giorno. Here's the pitch, and this one outside, so now 2-1.
Oh, I think it's actually 3-0. It looked like on the pitch that Gami stole on it, I thought it was right down the middle, but
so did I. He must have not
apparently
called
no
it.
call.
Pitch on its way to Giorno. That is a strike, so now the count 3-1. That looked like it should have been ball 4.
Probably, but 3-0 count. Almost like to extend the zone a little bit. It is what it is.
3-1 the count. Giorno takes strike 2. A good breaking ball from Chorba. So now the count is full. Giorno trying to deliver for the Dukes. Chorba tries to escape. Runners on the corners, full count. And a swung on and missed for strike 3. And that will end the inning. So Giorno 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts now. Dukes strand 2, but they score 2. 3-0 the score as we head to the top of the third. 7-8-9 due up for Oswego East. Top of the third inning. A designated hitter, Carter Rapp, due up. He's going to lead things off. Ryan Sloan back out here for his third inning of work. First pitch to Rapp in the dirt, ball 1. One 0 on its way. Sloan comes set, deals, swung on and missed, strike 1. This one's popped up and hits off the net for a foul ball, and it's caught by the third base coach, so he redeems himself after the last error earlier in the first inning.
Well, banana ball, that's an out.
1-2 the count. Sloan gets set, swung on and missed, strike 3. Strikeout number 6 for Sloan. And he's able to retire Rapp, and that will bring up Logan South, the shortstop.
Sloan, that's going to bring up the shortstop, number 1.
6 strikeouts already. There are only 7 hitters for Ryan Sloan. Just on an absolute tear, attacking these hitters, and they're not able to do anything with what he's given them.
First pitch on the way to South is going to miss down low, so 1-0. Sloan comes set, fires, swung on and missed. He went to a fastball over the heart of the zone, and South was miles behind that one. 1-1 the count. Swung on and missed, so strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count to South. Sloan gets set, deals, just misses. So now 2-2 the count. Two on its way. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Foul tipped into the glove of Noah Jones. So that's the second strikeout of the inning. That's number 7 for Sloan. So he struck out 7 of the 8 batters. Now Will Bass, the number 9 hitter, tries to a piece of one of Sloan's offerings. First
Just try
pitch
to
is
put it in
just
play.
chopped towards the dugout, so 0-1 the count.
Well, I mean, it's already so hard to pick up on, like, for example, Ryan Sloan's fastball in the upper 90s as a high schooler, and then having to deal with the tail that he's showcasing today with his pitches. I mean, it's just absolute struggle for these hitters.
Just keep in mind, that's one pitch. Bass
Yeah, it's
fouls
only
that
one
one
pitch.
back. I mean, people argue that his slider's better than his fastball.
It's nuts.
And on top of that, he added that changeup, which has been really effective against left-handed hitters like Bass. So the 1-2 on its way. Goes to a fastball, swung on and missed. Sloan strikes out the side for the second time today. 3 up, 3 down once again. Strikeout number 8 for Sloan.
Through 3 innings, 8 strikeouts.
Faced 9, struck out 8. 3 scoreless frames from Sloan. We head to the bottom of the third, where it's Ruggieri, Reedy, and Danko due up. Bottom of the third inning. Alan Chorba out there for his third inning of work.
The second baseman, number 7, Nico Ruggieri.
Nico Ruggieri to lead things off for the Dukes. Three nothing to score. The bottom of the third, and Ruggieri is going to take strike 1. Control is a big issue for Chorba in the first inning. It looked like when he had 2 outs in the second, it was going to be all right, and then there was an error by Lewis at second. Ruggieri is going to chop this one. This could be trouble.
Tough
Lewis
play.
is there.
Nope.
Not going to matter. Ruggieri would have beat out the throw anyways. Lewis didn't even get a hand on it. But Ruggieri would have had the infield single regardless, just barely taps that.
Well, he didn't get a hand on it in the first place because that ball took a nasty hop. I don't know what's going on over there. Must be a big divot in the grass, but
The field's a little dry. Need some rain.
that ball took a spin. But Nico was going to be out that throw anyway. It's a perfectly placed bunt.
Swinging bunt.
Swinging bunt.
Now Paul Reedy, the batter, with nobody out and a man on first. Struck out against Chorba his first time up as he fouls the first pitch straight back. 0-1 now.
Whoa.
But Chorba throws it over and away. Nobody was looking. Ruggieri will get second. Not sure what that was. I mean, Pesci over at first didn't even have his head up. And Chorba just threw it over anyways, so.
I have no idea what that was. Did he, like, fully step off? And throw it almost looked like a balk to me.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened.
Whole lot of miscommunication.
Yeah,
now
there's going to be a mound
coaches
visit.
meeting. But,
They're going to talk things over, and we'll be back in just a minute. Back after the mound visit. 0-1 the count. Chorba's going to miss. Breaking ball in the left-handed batter's box. So Reedy now faces a 1-1 count. Ruggieri advancing on the throwing error by Chorba, despite Pesci not even picking up his head. Just not really sure what that was. Reedy foul tips it, so 1-2 now the count. Danko on deck for the Dukes. Nobody out, man in scoring position.
Your job right here, if you're Reedy, is to move this runner over. All you can do, little ball on the right side, ground ball.
This one's going to get away from
More of that.
Palmero, the catcher. And now Ruggieri gets to third base off another wild pitch. And now another run 90 feet away from scoring. Ground ball to the right side will take care of the job, or any fly ball. As Reedy is going to hit this one well to left field. This one's going to fall for a base hit. This one will keep going. This will be extra bases for Reedy. Ruggieri scores, and Paul Reedy with a double as he roped that down the line. And now 4-0 is your score.
The fourth run is going to bring up
At the NPC celebration at second base, gotta love to see it.
So Reedy on second. After that RBI double. Chris Danko now the batter. He walked in the second inning. Danko takes ball one, so 1-0 the count. Big swing and a miss for strike one. So the count evens out 1-1. Danko takes ball two outside. So now 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Chorba comes set. Misses just a bit outside. So now 3 balls, 1 strike the count once again. Danko with a man in scoring position looking to plate Reedy.
Strike
three. Pretty
Guess
sure.
there's a silent, cold strike by the
Pretty
ump.
sure that was 3-1. I didn't see strike 2.
I have no idea.
Danko, it's rung up. Josh Fleming, the batter, he's 0 for 1. Flew out to left field. Taking strike 1. Big swing and a miss from Fleming. Now he's down 0-2. Chorba picking up his first out of the inning. Gets Fleming looking, so that's out number 2. Freezes him up.
Is that a changeup? That was a little floater. Just right down the outside corner. Just a beautifully placed pitch.
Strikeout number 5 for Chorba. Now Noah Jones, the batter. Flew out to right field his last time up. Check swing, strike 1. He did go around, so 0-1 the count. Chorba comes set. It's going to miss, so now 1 ball, 1 strike is the count. Two away. Reedy still at second. Chorba spins around, fires behind Reedy. No chance to get him there. Chorba comes set. Just missing inside to Jones. So now they count 2 balls, 1 strike. Chorba comes set. Just missing inside once again with the curveball that time. So 3 balls, 1 strike is the count. Jones hits this one on the ground. And this one's going to take a bad hop, and it will get away from the shortstop South. And Jones aboard first off the error, and now Nick Fisher, the courtesy runner, will come out to run for Jones. And that'll bring up the top of the order. Noah Hughes now the batter.
Well, Dukes just keep finding ways to extend innings based off errors. Oswego, I mean, that's an easy out this inning, that last play, and then last inning, another easy out, just not taking advantage of the easy plays, which leads to more scoring position by the Dukes and more runs given up. So,
yeah, and I mean,
it's not a good way.
This is the second inning in a row that Chorba's been kind of had his inning extended due to errors. Fisher goes. No throw down to second. They'll fake it. Couldn't fool Reedy as he retreats back to the bag.
I mean, completely, it's not his fault at all. Like, it's on his fielders to make the plays.
Can't steal this pitch there. So now 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Chorba comes set, deals. Hughes hits this one on the ground. This one fielded cleanly by South. The throw on its way, bounces in,
Gets
and
away.
He throws it away. So that'll score 2 runs. Reedy scores, then Fisher scores. And now we have a 6-0 game. 2 RBI error by Noah Hughes.
Back-to-back at-bats by Hughes. Reaches on an error.
Picks up an RBI both times.
Well, it's not an RBI, but
Yeah, it is.
Is it? So that's
3 RBIs for
3
Hughes.
RBIs
He's
by
leading
Hughes.
leads the team. He's responsible for half the runs. Chorba gonna throw it back.
well, 3 kind of RBIs by Hughes on the last 2 at-bats. He reached on air twice.
Back-to-back errors for South over at shortstop. Gami fouls this one back, so he's down 0-1.
Well, this time it was a good play. Like, it was a really nice backhanded play. He got the throw off.
And he just
good time and just threw it away. Spiked it in the dirt.
Got away from Pesci, who really, I don't think he had a chance to dig that one up. It's like was kind of skipping it. Not only to bounce it, like skipped away from him. Just kind of a poor direction for it to travel. So now 0-2 the count to Gami, or 1-2 the count to Gami. And there's a weird foul ball half swing. Seen quite a few of those. Wasn't pretty, but it was just enough to keep him alive. He's still in the at-bat. Chorba comes at Gami.
That hit him? No.
Oh, just misses him. Chorba comes set. Gami hits this one on the ground. This will be fouled away. Coach Kalal can't make the play. It's been a defensive struggle for both third base coaches today, Nick.
Head down, eye on the ball.
Just lazily stuck that right hand out, trying to barehand it. So Ryan Sloan telling him, get in front of it. Gami fouls it back, and so he's still staying alive.
It's a good at-bat. Fouling pitches. Waiting for that one pitch.
Gami really does a great job, Nick, of just extending at-bats. And this is one of those times that we're seeing it. Runner goes. This one's going to miss in the dirt. And Hughes able to steal the bag as there's no throw down.
Well, that was a perfect pitch to steal on, unintentionally. Slider Curveball. Way outside.
Gami hits this one on the ground. This one's fielded cleanly. The throw to first is good
Got
as
him.
well. It's a nice stretch by Peshke to get out, retire Gami. So Eagle ground out to the third baseman, but the Dukes able to score 3 runs in the bottom of the third. We have a 6-0 game heading to the top of the fourth. Oswego East with some work to do. They've got the top of the order due up.
Ryan Sloan, he faced 9 batters and struck out 8.
We're in the top of the fourth inning. Noah Hughes, the new pitcher for the Dukes. Ryan Sloan's day is done. That's 3 innings, 8 strikeouts, no hits, no runs, no walks. So nothing short of excellent. Still have yet to see him.
I mean, couldn't be any more perfect,
Yeah,
really.
pitch longer than.
The center fielder, number 14, Dominic Batista.
Still have yet to see him pitch past 3 innings as Noah Hughes will start Dominic Batista out with strike number 1. Oswego East still yet to have a base runner. Hughes comes set. He's going to miss low and away, so 1-1 now the count. Set, fires, deals, strike number 2. Good fastball from Hughes, so now 1-2 the count. Hughes coming set, goes with the curveball. This one's going to be poked into left field over the head of Reedy. And this could be 2 for Batista. The throw in, there will be no throw into second. Giorno just hitting Fleming, who was the cutoff man. And the first batter Noah Hughes faces is upon second with a double.
That was a really good piece of hitting. Taking that curveball, taking it outside. Placed really well right down the left field line.
So bring up Andy Lewis, the second baseman. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. First one is fouled in the direction of St. Charles to the right side. So now 0-1 the count.
That was the first base runner for Oswego East today.
Hughes comes set. Good pitch in there for strike 2. So now Lewis down 0-2. Hughes set, deals, just missing. So now the count is 1-2. Hughes comes set. Curveball's just fouled off by Lewis. He barely gets a piece of it there. Count remains 1-2. Hughes comes set. Misses up and away. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now the count. Hughes comes set. This one's chopped on the ground. Reedy makes the play. Nice throw to first base. As he looked back Batista, who will remain at second. Hughes picks up his first out of the inning, and that will bring up Jackson Pecci.
Nice play by Reedy over at third, like you mentioned, Connor. Looking back that runner, making sure he stays at second base, which is huge. Don't want him to move to third base where a ball in play should easily score him.
Pecci 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Good curveball from Hughes. Just missing, however. So 1-0 the count. Hughes comes set. Fires in a strike. So 1-1 now the count. Hughes comes set, deals. This one's fouled back. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count. Hughes comes set, swung on and missed, strike 3. So Hughes picks up his first strikeout of the day. And now there's 2 away after giving up the leadoff double. Now Oswego East down to their final out in this inning with a man in scoring position. And Christian Martin, the third baseman, looks to drive home Batista, who's on second base.
Like curveball, breaking ball just had great break to it. Perfectly placed to where it looks like it's coming in as a strike. Just dives way out of the zone.
1-0 the count to Martin. Hughes gets the sign, comes set. Martin checking his swing. This one's going to get away from Jones. No one knows where it is. Big turn from Batista over at third, but Hughes finding the ball in time.
That is a great play by Noah Hughes, recognizing where the ball is and not giving up on the play, chasing after because Jones had no idea where the ball was, so that runner could have easily scored if Hughes didn't make the heads-up play.
2-0 now the count. Hughes comes set, bounces it into Jones. So now 3 balls, no strikes, the count to Martin. Hughes comes set, deals, strike number 1, goes to the fastball. Picks up the first strike of this at-bat, so now Hughes still has to be careful. You don't want to leave something over the plate as he goes upstairs with the fastball. Martin does go chasing, and he gets a piece of it, and he fouls it back. That was probably the best pitch Hughes could have offered him there, could have thrown there in that situation. So now a full count with 2 outs. Man on third. Hughes comes set, deals. Swung on and missed, strike 3, and Hughes gets out of it. He gives up a leadoff double, and Oswego East strands a man 90 feet away from scoring their first run of the game. Hughes strikes out the last 2 batters to put up another scoreless frame. 6-0 still your score as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Chael, Giorno, Ruggieri due up.
leading off for the Dukes.
Bottom of the
First
fourth
baseman,
inning.
number 3,
6-0 your
Owen
score.
Chale.
Dukes still with the lead. Owen Chale to lead things off. Chale 1 for 1 with an RBI knock. That came in the second inning. Alan Chorba back out there. Chale nearly hit for the second time today. Instead, it's 1-0.
Maybe tried to sell it a little bit there.
Yeah, maybe.
Wasn't totally sure if it hit him or not.
1-0 on its way. Chale, big swing and a miss. So 1-1 now the count. Chorba comes set, deals, just missing a bit low. So 2-1 now the count. Been an interesting start. Chorba has struck out 5 batters. There's strike number 2 called on Owen Chale. So now the count moves to 2-2. Chorba comes set, deals, Chale pokes this one to right field, and it's over the head of Lewis for a base hit. So soft contact pays off as Chale able to drop in a base hit into shallow right field, and now the Dukes have the leadoff man aboard with Marco Giorno coming up.
It wasn't pretty, but a hit is a hit. I mean, just a little blooper right over the infielder. Gets down for a hit. Leadoff man on. Great way to start the inning.
Giorno takes strike 1. Giorno 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts, so Chorba's really at his number all day.
Well, lefty on lefty action is usually tough for the lefty hitter, obviously.
Giorno takes ball 1 upstairs. I don't know, Nick, when I played, being a lefty, I don't know, I always thought it was weird facing a left-handed hitter as well. But it was definitely a lot easier. Giorno grounds this one. It was going into right field. So another soft base hit. Chale off second base. He gets back in time as he took a big turn. Almost looked like he tripped on his way back. It looked like he wanted to go to third base.
Well, he tripped rounding second, then tripped trying to go back as well.
2 up, 2 on.
It's all over the place for Owen Chale, but nonetheless safe. And Giorno gets the hit there. I have 2 runners on, with no outs. Start this inning.
2 very weak hits, but whatever works. Getting the offense going. Nico Ruggieri, 1 for 1. Reached on that swinging bunt infield single his last time up as he takes ball 1. Ruggieri ahead in the count, 1-0. Awaits the pitch from Chorba. Comes set, deals, and this one's going to get away from Palermo, and that will advance both runners. So now Chale at third. Heading to second is Giorno. So now you have 2 men in scoring position with nobody out. Duke's really threatening here in the early goings of the bottom of the fourth.
That probably will go down as a wild pitch because it was so far outside, but I thought catcher could have caught it. Just kind of went a little over under the mitt. Looked like it was catchable to me.
So 2-0 the count. Chorba comes set. Ruggieri hits this one on the ground. It will be foul. Claw can't make the play again. It's all the way to the bullpen where Chris Danko's getting loose.
Rough day for third base coaches.
Might have to ask him what happened in the field yesterday when I see him tomorrow during gym. 2-1 the count. Chorba comes set. Deals. Ruggieri hits this one on the line. Nice. No, it gets away. So holding at second is Giorno. Coming in to score is Chale. And Ruggieri on first.
Chale crosses
That is a wild sequence right there.
I mean, that is a tough play for Smith. He had to dive the layout, and it just popped out of his glove. That will be an RBI base hit for Ruggieri, but that is so unfortunate if you're Smith at shortstop.
Well, because that was in his glove. They could have had potential for a double play even. I think Choi at second base was being very cautious there, and a great job of him not running to third, recognizing that he could stay on second base if he wants to.
7-0 now the score. Chorba fires in a strike to Paul Reedy. These Oswego fielders just not having the best day. Lewis having a tough time at second, and now Smith as well with back-to-back errors last inning. Almost made an incredible play at shortstop, and it just, the second he hits the ground, it just pops out of his glove. Reedy skies this one, left side, heading for the bullpen. This one will go over the fence for a foul ball, so now 0-2 is the count. Reedy with an RBI double his last time up. Roped it down the line. Chorba comes set. Big swing and a miss from Reedy.
Foul
tipped it. Is he going to stay alive? So 0-2 still the count. Danko on deck. Chorba comes set. Reedy fouls this one.
Watch out, dugout.
Yeah, look out.
I know everyone likes to stand and sit outside of the dugout. And that ball came right towards him.
Saw Jack Lawton over there, just completely unfazed.
When is he not unfazed?
The coolest man on the field, as they like to say.
Lot ice.
0-2 the count. Reedy really putting on a great at-bat here as will foul another one away. So he's really making Chorba work.
Well, he's seen what, 4, 5 pitches, all foul balls now?
Yeah.
Right on him. He's got to hit one straight in play.
Chorba comes set. The 0-2 once again to Reedy. Is swung on and missed, strike 3, so that'll be the first out of the inning. Reedy down on strikes for the second time today. It's a great at-bat, though. And now Chris Danko. He's 0 for 1, struck out looking last inning. Chorba comes set. Danko lays off. First off-speed pitch that's in the other batter's box. So 1-0 the count. And on first and second, just one away. Dukes wanting to plate more than just one run. Danko takes one right down the middle for strike 1. One and one the count. Chorba comes set. Deals. Nice breaking ball. Danko barely getting a piece of it, and he fouls that one back. So 1-2 the count. 1-2 on its way to Danko. This one is just going to miss a bit outside. So now the count evens out 2-2. Man, if Chorba could get another strikeout, that would be pretty big. So now you have 2 outs and a force at first, second, and third. Ground ball from Danko would also help his case quite a bit. He comes set, missing outside, so now 3-2 the count. Danko with a chance to work all the way back and add even more pressure on Chorba. He comes set, deals, upstairs, ball 4, and now the bases are loaded with just 1 out. We have a pinch hitter, number 23, Luke Pazinski, coming up to bat. But there will be a mound visit with a potential pitching change. We'll be back in just a few moments. 7-0 your score. 1 out, bases loaded here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ernest Williams.
We welcome you back to the bottom of the 4th inning. Bases loaded situation for the Dukes. Luke Pazinski, the pinch hitter. Bases loaded, 1 out. Ernest Williams, the new pitcher for the Wolfpack. Alan Chorba's day is done. 3 1/3 innings, 7 strikeouts, 4 walks, 7 hits, 7 runs, 4 earned, and he hit 1 batter. Now it's Williams to inherit the 3 runners, and the first pitch is going to get away from Palermo, but he does a nice job tracking it down. Giorno did not go, so 1-0 the count to Pazinski.
Got to be really careful here if you're Oswego East. I know they're down a ton already, 7-0, but any more, and that's a rough comeback from there.
Williams paints a fastball in there for strike 1, so 1-1 now the count. Williams comes set, deals, just misses a bit upstairs, so 2-1 now the count. Williams comes set. Good curveball to Pazinski. So 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Williams comes set, goes back to the curveball. Pazinski able to foul it off. He stays alive. Williams looking to pick up a much-needed second out this inning. He comes set, goes back to the curveball. Pazinski gets another piece of it, and he's staying alive.
It's a good job of staying alive in this situation. Got to do anything you can and try to put the ball in play.
Especially,
with bases loaded, especially in the air.
Yeah.
On the ground could be dangerous, but Pazinski's pretty fast.
Good take from Pazinski. So the count is now full. So he's doing a great job working the count, forcing Williams to try and elevate that fastball. He couldn't get Pazinski to chase. Something that he's had trouble with in the early goings of this season. Williams Gets this over the middle. Pazinski into right field. That's a base hit. This could score two. Giorno in there to score. Here comes Ruggieri. He dives in safely. Pazinski on his way to second, and it gets away from the second baseman. Danko on his way to score. So 3 RBIs for Pazinski. It's now a 10-0 game. The best possible scenario for the Dukes. That's a 2 RBI base hit. He picks up the 3rd RBI off the throwing error by the catcher Palermo.
Just everything going wrong for this Oswego East team. It was a great piece of hitting on a 3-2 count, bases loaded, pushing that ball into right field, scoring 2, and then continue errors by this Oswego East defense. It's coming back to haunt them time and time again.
So now 10-0 the score. So Pazinski still on second base. Jones takes strike 1. He's 0 for 2. Reached on an error his last time up. Williams comes set. Jones just gets a piece of it, fouls it back. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count to Jones. That's really unfortunate, Nick. You go 3 straight singles to start the inning. You get a strikeout, then a walk, pitching change, and then 2 RBI knock when Williams was ahead. Pazinski able to foul quite a few good curveballs off, and then all of a sudden it's a 3-2 count, and he just pokes one to right field, and then there's a throwing error that gets in an extra run. So now we have a 10-0 game. Jones takes inside, so now 3 balls, 2 strikes is the count. So Jones with another good at-bat. Williams comes set. Jones up the middle, base hit. The stop sign given to Pazinski. No, it gets away from the center fielder, so Pazinski comes in to score. Jones with an RBI base hit. And now Nick Fisher will come out as the courtesy runner once again. I think Batista just had trouble out in center picking it up.
Much more insurance runs by the Dukes. I mean, more errors, like you said. Runner was probably holding at third because big lead like this, and now just misplayed it. Runner can go home pretty easily. Now forcing a throw, and a nice piece of hitting, though, by Noah Jones. Smacking that ball right up the middle.
Hughes takes strike 1. Hughes 0 for 3 with 3 RBIs. He's reached twice on 2 errors. Team lead. Well, now he's tied for the lead in RBIs as Luke Pazinski picked up 3 that last time. So now 0-2 is the count. Williams comes set, swung on and missed. So Hughes down on strikes. 3 pitches. Now they'll bring up Drew Gami. Gami 1 for 2. We have a pinch hitter, actually. It's going to be Jackson Bowie. Will come out to pinch hit for Gami.
Hitting number 16, Jackson Bowie.
So Bowie getting an opportunity with a man on first. Kristenko up and throwing once again. Williams fires ball 1, so 1-0 the count. Williams comes set. The 1-0 goes to the curveball, gets a strike. Beautiful pitch. Williams' curveball has been on point so far today. Williams comes set. Curveball in there, strike 2. Man, he's showing great control over that curveball. It's breaking exactly where he wants to. He's not leaving it hung over the plate at all. Bowie fouls this one back a bit late on the fastball. Staying alive. Williams comes set. The 1-2 on its way. Bowie skies this one left side. The catch will be made by the third baseman Martin, and that will end the inning finally as the Dukes score 5 runs in the bottom of the 4th, making it now an 11-0 game as they lead over the Wolfpack. They've got some work to do as we head to the top of the 5th inning. Top of the 5th inning. Chris Danko on the mound for the Dukes. Quite a bit of defensive changes. We have Ryan Lazowski coming in to play first base. Marco Giorno moves to right field. Noah Hughes trades place with Danko, and he will head out to center. And Jackson Bowie will go out and play left field. Danko's first pitch is hit to center field. Should be playable. Hughes chasing over. He makes an incredible diving play. Nice job by Noah Hughes.
What a play. Noah Hughes. Extending the body, diving, and making a beautiful catch out in center field.
I mean, Nick, it looked routine. It
That
just kept slicing over to the right side, and I thought there was a chance that might have fallen, but Hughes showing off the athleticism.
That was full extension right there.
Full body extension. Now a pinch hitter, TJ Anderson. Pinch hitting for Mason Palermo. Danko gets him to swing and miss the first pitch.
If I'm not mistaken, if the Dukes get 2 more outs without giving up more than 1 run, I believe it's slaughter rule and they win this game.
Swung on and missed, so Anderson quickly behind 0-2. Danko absolutely mowing through these Oswego East hitters. Swung on and missed.
It's quick
and
work.
Jones gets up, fires. Lazowski
Oh,
jumps, steps on first in time. What a great play by Lazowski. And that's Danko's first strikeout.
Jones was a little confused where the ball went. Ended up behind him somehow and picked up, threw it over. A little wild, but no problem for Lazowski over at first base.
He's had a couple of those where he saved a couple over at first. And this one hit on the ground. Ruggieri there. Fires to first. Another nice stretch by Lazowski. And that'll do it. The Dukes take down the Oswego East Wolfpack with a score of 11-0. Chris Danko makes quick work in the bottom of the 5th. A 1-2-3 inning. And that'll do it. And Nick, just what are your final thoughts before we head out?
Well, first of all, I mean, you got to pay your dues to Ryan Sloan. I mean, absolutely perfect performance. 3 innings, 8 strikeouts, only facing 9 hitters. Can't be more perfect than that. And then great job by these Dukes hitters to extend innings. Didn't have too many hits, but a lot of walks, a lot of errors, put the ball in play, force Oswego East defense into tough situations, and they weren't able to make the plays. So Duke showing that they were the better team today for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Just one hit allowed by the combination of Sloan, Hughes, and Danko. They struck out a total of 11 batters, And the biggest thing for me, Nick, no errors out in the field.
No errors.
Which has been one of the biggest issues so far. So this was a great game all around, and it shows in the score. An 11-0 blowout. Duke score 11 on 9 hits.
It does help that there were only 4 balls in play, so
I
would hope there be no errors. But
yeah, that definitely helps.
No errors, no errors.
That definitely helps too. Oswego East gets 1 hit. They score no runs, have 5 errors. So not the best performance for them today as they fall to 7-11. Dukes taking on Proviso West on Friday. We'll be back streaming that game. Thank you all for watching. I'm Connor Choi. With me was Nick Gurgone. And remember, go Dukes.
Good night.